Okay, I'm gonna talk about how I set up colors in Emacs, and I'll just start up Emacs. There we. Uh, First, I'm gonna talk about the background color, and that is this color. And the colors around here are very subtle, and actually the contrast is horrible, but that's on purpose because I don't want it to distract from the text. Let me show you the text. And make maybe a few more. This is how it looks. And the point, I'm gonna talk about the actual colors later. But the point is that the things around is not supposed to distract from the text that I write. Now I'm gonna go and see some files with some colors. First, you can see down here there's some colors. We will see those later more. But let me open my init files and maybe switch here and okay. This is the faces I use. As you can see, the background is not totally black because I like a dark theme, but I don't like a black theme. So this is how I do it. I use this color because if here here blue light has a dark side. So the point of this article from Harvard something Health Publishing is that when you use a blue light as your background color, you actually expose yourself to something that affects your melatonin. And you want blue light to affect your melatonin, but you want natural blue light. It should be natural blue light, because melatonin is like the jet lag drug, and you don't want to mess with that from artificial sources, or I don't want to mess with that from artificial sources. So this is the reason I use this color as background, and generally try to suppress blue light a bit. It's it's called RGB, red, green, blue. So when I have a low number out here, it's gonna display less blue. So that's why I use this background and this highlight color and this default text. The other colors are I don't use millions of colors. I use 4,000 colors approximately. 16 times 16 times 16. So I only use these because that's plenty to make nice colors. And then I try to use some systematical things. When I found these colors, I kind of chose this system ad hoc. It was not something that I read somewhere, and I don't use this color because it's very blue, and yeah. Let me go here and go. Let me go. Go back here. I normally only work in this window, but over here I have some other windows. This is, let me adjust. This is one of the things I really like about of Emacs rather than Vim. It's that I can adjust the text size in the side things here. So, and I can scroll while I'm working in this window. So, but maybe I should go here. The way I do my color setup is I have this my faces file, and that's this file, and then I just set all my faces rather than depending on a theme. The dark vanilla theme picks up on things I haven't set. So yeah, I'd simply set all my faces, and you can see maybe I can see here there's, yeah, I set all the faces here. But I also have a different theme I call sometimes, and that is called when I use root to really emphasize that now I'm working with root privileges. Let me go down and see here. This, by the way, is how my org mode looks, and that's because when I show you elisp, then it's all colors, because programming like to color words a lot. So usually I work in something like this, or I can go, I work in something like this usually, so I don't, and if we see, yeah, I usually don't have rainbow mode enabled in org mode, partially because it affects text size, and I like to work a bit with text size in my org mode. So this is how the colors are for root. I do have a way of switching, and the idea here is use these 8 colors instead of the 8 colors I used before, because these 8 colors are usable in a terminal that is only an 8 color terminal. So to switch, I simply do shortcut of setup, and then it looks like this. So this is my root setup. I have a small modification to the mode line too, but besides that, so I can see that I'm in root, but I try to emphasize it with the colors, so I'm all the time, I usually don't work in this color scheme. It's for if I'm in an 8 color terminal, because the other colors, these colors for some reason are horrible in an 8 color terminal. So or 16 color terminal, they translate to something horrible, and I don't want that. So I want to be able to work in a terminal that has limited colors. In GNOME, it's Control Alt F3. I don't think I can press it right now without canceling OBS. That terminal you get there, that you might need if things don't work right, that has I think 16 colors or something, because it's just looks horrible with these colors. But this is how I choose to do it. It's a very opinionated subject. But that's how I like to, because I can look at these colors all day and not get tired of it, and I can distinguish them from each other, and it doesn't affect my sleep rhythm, because it doesn't affect and the contrast is a bit low, but I like vivid colors. Like if I make them lighter, they begin to become dusty, and I don't like that. But the contrast is okay, but not great, because I use I like the background to be a bit light. It's challenging to make good colors that actually has a good contrast. That's why many dark themes have a much too dark background, because people are chasing good color contrast. But yeah, I like this, and it's okay color contrast. It's not great, but it's okay. But if I make the colors lighter, they become more dusty or gray, and I don't like that. So this is how I've chosen to set up my colors.